6 Sports. This is the Dean Trailways 5th quarter.
Good evening, everyone. Happy Friday to you. Happy November, and welcome to the Dean Trailways 5th quarter on a Friday night that featured the cool, crisp autumn air that just makes it smell like high school football, doesn't it? Welcome to our show. Thanks for watching. I'm Fred Heumann, always have been. I have a new co-host tonight, and as we move on into the future, I thank Kevin Gale for 4 great years with us here on the 5th quarter. Kevin has moved on and will always be a friend of TV6, as his predecessors, Audrey Dahlgren, Lisa Byington, Charlie Marlowe, Mike Vitale, and Pat Teedy have remained our friends over the years. But welcome our new Friday night partner, my new Friday night partner, Jay Sarkar, who's been with us for a month, is over in Studio B with our big game highlights, a rematch of CAAC White Powers. Hi, Jay, and welcome to my world.
Uncle Fred, it is a pleasure to be here. Now, tonight's big game takes us out to Portland in a rematch that, as Fred just mentioned, pitted CAAC white rivals against each other. The Raiders dealt the Cougars their only loss of last season in September, and it wasn't close. Tonight, the Cougars were hoping to write a different script in their quest to return to Ford Field. Raider Nation excited for this CAAC rematch. First quarter, Tony Poljan for Lansing Catholic. He's a big guy. It takes a lot to bring him down, and he muscles his way across the goal line. 7-0 Cougars in the first. However, his counterpart wearing red and white, Colin McGregor, is going to do him one better. Fakes the handoff, coming right into your living room on this 9-yard touchdown. Game tied at 7 in the first. In the second quarter, Tony Palmer getting in on the action. 5 yards in and 5 yards up in the air over the goal line into the end zone. Extra point was blocked. 21-7 LC in the third after a Lansing Catholic TD. Logan Lefke, 91 yards. Number 3 outruns everyone into the end zone. And it's 21-14 with Portland taking momentum. Could they take advantage? In the fourth, Raiders driving deep. Lefke gets the carry. It's a fumble. That ball gets jarred loose. The Cougars would drain the clock down to 40 seconds. No timeouts. Final play in the fourth quarter. Portland trying to make something happen, but time expires. Lansing Catholic wins the rematch 21-14 to be crowned district champions over Portland as coaches John Navora and Jim Ahern embraced during the handshake. Both of them with immense respect for each other after tonight's battle.
I don't like to look at it as revenge. I have a lot of respect for John and his program, and I just wish we didn't have to play so early. We knock each other off, it seems like, almost, every season that we're in this thing, and it'd be nice if we could play somebody from someplace else, meet them down the road a little bit.
How proud are you of this football team and their effort this year?
Very proud. Just the way they bounced back this year. I mean, after 4-5 this year, I don't think anybody thought we'd be 10-0 sitting at this point, and I'll say that I think we're going to end up 10-1 and losing one game to the state champs. That's what I feel like just happened tonight.
Both class guys and great coaches. All right, a rematch there of CAAC White Powers. And now we have another rematch of CAAC Red Powers. DeWitt won the first game over the St. John Red Wings by 28 points. That was during the regular season. The Red Wings tonight looking for revenge in Panther territory, and man, were the Wings ever fired up. What a wild first quarter. 42 points scored, and of course that's when Uncle Fred got there. But there were plenty of highlights in this one. The smallest guy in the field, 5'6" Stephen Linton. Look at that shifty move through the defense all the way for 6. Red Wings take a 35-14 lead, and their fans are going crazy. Then a big defensive play. Junior defensive back Jack Bauk intercepts a pass. Nice return to thwart a DeWitt drive. But the Panthers got the ball back with less than 30 seconds left and 80 yards to go. They used 4 plays to go down the field. Pass from Will Nagel to J.D. Ross. And then on the final play of the half, as the clock hit zeros, Nagel airs it out, and Evan Kahn comes down with it in the end zone. 35-21 at the half. Second half, St. John's coach Dave Meridian had plenty to worry about. But no worries, Coach. Follow the doggone ball carrier, Fred. It's Blake Stewart. There he is. Touchdown. That was the dagger to DeWitt. The Red Wings celebrate a huge win, getting their revenge 42-28, and more importantly, win the district championship and will play Orchard Lake St. Mary next week.
That was fun. Our kids came out inspired and played played probably the best football of the year, and hats off to DeWitt, man. They came back. We jumped on them pretty good, and we knew we'd have to battle to hold them down. So it was a great football game.
It's great. We had a chip on our shoulder. No one believed that we were going to win this game, and it was important to come in and just surprise everybody and know that we were going to come up with a victory.
I would think it's fair to say that probably not many people expected us to win this game. I think that would be fair.
I guess so. Congrats to St. John's and to DeWitt for a great season. To Grand Ledge, Comets looking to win a district title against Brighton. First quarter, 7-0. Bob Blamo with the ball. Look at him cut and go right into our living room. Let's speed it up a little. To the house. Touchdown, Grand Ledge. Now we pick it up in the third quarter. Grand Ledge up 7. Nolan Bird passes to Josh Martin. No Joshin. Look at him break that tackle. He's into the end zone. I'd like to run into that guy. Brighton with the ball in the fourth, try to make something out of it. Grant Duntacek passes, intercepted by Brendan Baker. Grand Ledge would put the final nail in as Caden Everett runs it in for the touchdown. How about the Comets? Brighton favored by some. The Ledge stuffs the Bulldogs, but good. 45-21 to win the district title in Matt Bird's own backyard.
That's Division I football, and that was a hard-fought game on both sides, and you have to really come with your A game. And Brighton gave us a heck of a fight, and our kids responded. I was proud of them. Real hungry. So this is, you want to keep it going. We're 1 of 8 in Division I left, and that feels pretty good.
Let's go down Route 127. Jackson taking on Livonia. Franklin Lawan Bramlett going in the air and deep, finds Cortez Butler. He hauls it in for the touchdown. Vikings up by 7. Let's skip ahead to the second half. Bramlett this time running the option. He pitches it to Shante Suddeth, who's going to rumble down the sidelines and right out of your television screen into the house. 75 yards for the TD, but Franklin isn't going to go away in this one. Jacob Clark, he's going to take the rock on the handoff, and he finds pay dirt. The Vikings led by 7 at the half, but a rough second half ends Jackson's season. Still a great year, 8-3, but they fall 63-35 tonight. Now, the constraints of television don't allow Fred and myself to read you highlights all night long. But after this show, you can log on to www.wlns.com for bonus highlights from all of tonight's playoff action. Now, we're going to send it to break, but up next, the Ithaca Yellow Jackets have taken care of business all year. Could they swarm Sanford Meridian? Find out next as the 5th quarter rolls on. Welcome back. The Ithaca Yellow Jackets have swarmed opponents all season long, going 10-0 in the process. Most recently, they stung Vassar last week 56-14. Tonight, they took on Sanford Meridian, looking to win the district title. To the Palace on 127, Ithaca hosting the Sanford Meridian Mustangs. Yellow Jackets in the red zone early. QB Jake Smith rolls out to his left, finds space. Spence DeMull in the corner of the end zone for the first score. Jackets up 7-0. Ithaca in the red zone again. Smith using his legs to do the talking. In for 6. Ithaca up 14-0. Mustang ball now, but not for long. Snap is bad. Jackets recover, and Jonah Loomis, he's going to bounce outside here, capitalizing on the turnover. However, he's going to come in and score a great touchdown for Ithaca. And then finally, some good news for the Mustangs. Evan Linton, he is going to pick off this pass, and the Mustangs looking to do some capitalizing of their own. Matt Hoffman up the middle. Great second effort keeping those legs churning, but that's all they get. Ithaca advances, beating Sanford Meridian 42-6.
All right, Jay, Powama, Westphalia hosting Saugatuck for the district showdown. Let me tell you, folks, Saugatuck has a quarterback who can do it all. We jumped out of the fourth quarter. It's 22-20. PW up. Here, Blake Dunn fakes the throw. He's the quarterback reaching for the touchdown. Saugatuck leads 28-22. What a player he is. End of the fourth. Blake Dunn with the ball. He's scrambling. PW needs to come up with a play against this quarterback, and the Pirates get it. Colin Smith with the pick right there, and he's returning it. He's still going. He's still going. He's looking for daylight. Finally dragged down at the 15-yard line. That play leads to a touchdown by Ryan Smith. So many Smiths to secure the win. Pirates move on and win the district title, beating Blake Dung and Saugatuck 38-28.
I'm very proud of them. We weren't at all happy with the way we came out in the first half. That wasn't good. But they're a team that, when faced with adversity, they've stepped up all season long. So I'm proud of that. But we have to come out. We have to get a better start. We can't be doing that.
All right, Saginaw Michigan Lutheran taking on Fowler. When the punt return here by Casey Williams, watch this one. Picks it up, bouncing ball, and he's going to pick it up, and he's going to go all the way. That's why we're showing it, not because they tackle him. He goes for a touchdown, and the Cardinals jump to a 6 6-0 lead. Same quarter, the same score, same quarter, first quarter. Andrew Schroeder here takes the pitch, and he, as the wide receiver, throws a 39-yard strike to Hunter Miller for the touchdown. 2-point conversion made it 14-zip, but the Cardinals end Fowler's season 22-7. To Division 6, Langsburg at Montrose. These highlights just in. Uncle Fred hasn't even seen them yet. Of course, when do I ever see highlights? Wolfpack led it 9-7 to start the third. Rams taking the second half kickoff. Jared Long taking it 82 yards. This puts Montrose back on top 13-9. But then the Berg answers with a return of its own. This time on the punt, Nate Mentis finds a seam. Look at this. Are we going to show it if he gets tackled? No, sirree. Langsburg gets the return there. 4 turnovers kill the Rams. The final 23-13. The Berg moves on. Another local team playing tonight, Jackson Lumen Christi. No highlights, unfortunately. They played at a good Manchester team tonight. Herb Brogan does it again, wins another district title. Lumen Christi 45 and Manchester 28. Jay?
Fred, we do have highlights of Deckerville taking on Morris as the Orioles are battling it out. Morris trying to get on the board late in the first half. 2nd and goal, and Nick Hart, the throw is picked off by Brandon Patullo for the first down. And the Orioles trying to shake things off and get something started in the second half. Hart with the keeper, a 22-yard TD run to finally put them on the board 20-6. Couldn't get the extra point. Hart going deep to Tanner Atkinson for the TD late in the fourth quarter to make it 40-20 Eagles. But the Eagles were just unstoppable tonight as they get in the district title with a 40-20 win.
10 kids, 8 seniors, made a great run, playing teams twice our size. Deckerville's a great team. They're big up front. They wore us down. I couldn't be any prouder of my kids. They practice hard. They play hard. I take away from this nothing but they're a bunch of great kids.
Shifting gears from football over to volleyball today at East Lansing High School, we had the district final, which pitted our semifinalists from yesterday, Grand Ledge, up against DeWitt. And your finalists would be the Panthers, celebrating a district championship trophy after beating the Comets in straight sets 3-0, and convincingly so. Scores of 25-14, 25-10, and 25-4 finished off a second consecutive district title for the Panthers. They swept Hazlitt the other night in the district semifinal. Another march on in the tournament, and Coach Christy Thalen was all smiles after the trophy ceremony.
I'm really proud of the girls. They 3 tough games this week, and we got the job done, and I couldn't be prouder of them. With 2 seniors leading our way, it's just a big accomplishment for them. We wanted to get back. We had some unsettled business last year, and we wanted to be able to return to the same spot that we got knocked out last year.
Good for her and good for them. That's that time of the year. We also have 2 local soccer teams going for state titles tomorrow. Good luck to Williamston and Mason. They both play in Comstock Park against separate opponents. We come back, we'll have the Michigan State hockey score for you tonight from Munn Arena, and Nick Lidstrom, the former captain, on hand, along with a lot of former Red Wings Hall of Fame night in Toronto. Wings and the Leafs highlights up next. Okay, don't have the highlights in, but Michigan State hockey a winner at home tonight, 5-0 over New Hampshire. 5 different Spartans scored goals. They get a big win at home and play New Hampshire again tomorrow night. Jay, did the Red Wings play too?
Yes, they did, Fred. From the kids to the Hall of Famers, Nick Lidstrom being out on the ice. We're going to take this one to overtime. It's tied at 1-1. Jakob Kindle bringing it down the ice. He goes top left on James Reimer and scores. He ends it in overtime to give the Wings their 3rd win in a row. And crazy enough, their 3rd win in a row in Canada, making Nick Lidstrom proud with goals like that. The Wings face Dallas in Detroit on Sunday. Now, the Michigan State Spartans arrived in Lincoln this evening as they prepare to take on the Nebraska Cornhuskers tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. The last time the Spartans were in Lincoln, they marched in and came away with a 41-28 win. But Nebraska fans are really unique. Seems they're very, very nice fans, which is a culture shock to a few Spartan players.
I don't know if you'll ever be prepared for Nebraska fans because, I mean, they're just too kind. It kind of throws you a loop, and I'm pretty sure the freshmen will see it, this year. At the same time, I think that they just love, the game in itself. They're not so much about, you guys suck, we want to see our team win. They just want to see a good game and all. And, of course, they want to see their team win, but I think I'll enjoy the atmosphere for the last time being there, and I'll just take it all in.
Well, in 2013, they weren't so kind. Okay, so I think sometimes it depends on the score a little bit, but I just think it's a very competitive environment. It's a college environment, much like we play in out here, and much like across the Big Ten. It's just a great college environment to play in.
All right, that's our show, and here's my new staff. Alex Sims, who was out on the road tonight. Jay Sarker. They're both so good looking, I feel like a piece of Swiss cheese. Thanks, guys.
Night,
Welcome.
everybody.